What's up, everybody? Dark185. There's levels to this. So, Helldivers 2 going to the Xbox platform or to the Xbox console. Can't say the Xbox platform because it's already on the Xbox platform. It's already on PC. Yeah, don't get mad at me. Get mad at whoever else you want to get mad at. It is what it is. Microsoft. Anyways, so if Helldivers was to go over to the Xbox consoles, what does that mean? Well, it would mean that there's another victory for gamers. There's only a victory in that. Every PlayStation player that's playing Helldivers right now would not lose anything if Helldivers was to go to Xbox. Right now, this is a rumor right now, but this is a very important rumor because if this happens, right, then there's sky's the limit. There's nothing that would really logically be off the table. See, no one has been able to explain to me how exclusives benefit me as a gamer. That whole, well, they only got to work on one SKU and all this other stuff, and that's going to make the game great. That would work if every single exclusive was great and was a hit. But you know that's not true. That would work if there wasn't any games that were developed for multiple platforms that weren't great and amazing, right? That would work if games like Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't exist. But games like Red Dead Redemption 2 do exist. Games like Grand Theft Auto do exist, right? These are games like Hogwarts Legacy do exist. Games like Elden Ring do exist. These are all games that are being made for multiple platforms that you can argue are better than games that are being made for one single platform. The only company that really has the prestige that can say, like, look, our games are phenomenal and can probably go toe for toe with any multi-plat game is really Nintendo. They're really the only ones that can do it in terms of quality of their games. But no one would dare argue that Nintendo games can't run or can't be developed for the PS5 or the Xbox as well. So again, exclusives only benefit the companies. They do not benefit the gamers. I'm telling you right now, no one has been able to explain to me as to why or how exclusives benefit the gamer, right? They don't. Because at the end of the day, people talk that way, yet yet you got to buy all these boxes to play all these games. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? That's why right now that I'm gaming on PC, I see things so differently now. And if Helldivers doesn't come to the Xbox console, it doesn't matter to me because I'm already playing it, right? Shout out to BG from or Broken Games HCR from the Weapon Wheel podcast. He gifted me Helldivers on Steam, and then I turned around and bought it on the PS5 for my son so they could go ahead and play it. Luckily, I only had to buy one copy, and then they shared between their PS5s, and everything is good. So I could play with them on PC because it has crossplay. We could all play together, and that's phenomenal. Now, we haven't played it in a while because Helldivers is a very repetitive game, and not that there's anything wrong with that. If you like the repetitive loop of that game, you're perfectly fine. Again, there's nothing wrong with repetitive games if you like that repetitive gameplay. Does that make sense? It's like someone that plays Madden. Well, every single time you play Madden, you're going to be playing Madden. It's a repetitive game, right? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to knock it to say that's a repetitive game, but some repetitive games just might not catch your interest. That's all I'm saying, right? Anyways, now some people are still going to get mad, even though that wasn't even a shot at Helldivers. Helldivers 2 is a great game. Okay, there you go. I said it. Relax. Anyways, with all that being said, though, this would be a smart move for Sony. I think it would be. Anyone that wanted to play Helldivers 2 is already playing Helldivers 2. I don't see Helldivers 2 getting bigger than what it already is right now. So dropping Helldivers 2 on Xbox right now, that might be a way to get an even bigger bag. And if you don't want to take the risk of Xbox gamers not buying games, Helldivers 2 is big enough that they could probably go to Xbox and be like, hey, go ahead, put this on Game Pass, but you're going to give us a bag. You're going to give us a bag for it. And if Microsoft was smart, Microsoft and Xbox, they need to bolster up Game Pass. Game Pass needs to be their bread and butter and their main focus, because the consoles are not their main focus. Their consoles are not their main focus. We already know this, right? So we just got to accept it. It is what it is. So Game Pass and their services and all that stuff. So if they could get Helldivers on Game Pass, bro, that's crazy. The only problem is, obviously, if you're a PlayStation fan and you see that Helldivers goes to Game Pass, that's going to be a crazy look. But at the end of the day, you already bought it, you already playing it, you good. So it shouldn't bother you. There's plenty of people that played MLB The Show on PlayStation, even though it's on Game Pass, right? Not every gamer is gonna switch just because of Game Pass. So that shouldn't affect you, right? Look at all the people, look at all the pre-orders for Sea of Thieves, right? Like you could have been playing it on Xbox on Game Pass, right? And people aren't doing it. They're waiting for it to come to PS5 and now they're playing over there. Xbox is literally proving that having exclusives, even though it looks like it benefits the company, it probably doesn't. At the end of the day, it probably doesn't even benefit the company, especially now at the times that we are right now. Xbox is literally proving it. That's bro, they're dominating the PlayStation Store. That's that's maybe not dominating. Maybe dominating is a strong word, but that's wild. So Helldivers 2 going to the Xbox consoles only benefits gamers. That's it. What I think they should do if they do it, I think it'd be dope if you had like separate factions. So you know how like we have the U.S. Navy, the United States Marine Corps, we have the U.S. Army, right? We have different branches, right, in the military. It'd be dope if Helldivers somehow, some way, figured out a way to separate. PC gamers would be one faction, PS5 gamers would be another faction, and Xbox gamers would be another faction. You know, like something that could be showed on their uniform or something like that. You know, and it'd be like, oh, this planet was taken over by the Xbox, you know, whatever, or the PS5 gamers or whatever. And then you can see the percentage of who took over what. I think that would be dope. But that's just something that I thought about. Maybe it's a dumb idea. I don't know. You let me know what you think. But I think that'd be dope. Because again, it's a community-based game and they've done a great job with that community stuff. But it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think. This is a rumor that I think we need to pay attention to, because if it does come true and Helldivers 2 goes to Xbox, that's a really, really big statement. Because again, it's already on PC. So it would be Sony literally saying, hey, Xbox gamers, here you go. You come join this fight. And it's going to blur the lines as to exclusivity and all that other stuff. But we'll see. Let me know what you think. I know some of you are going to try to argue as to how exclusives benefit the gamer. Again, how does exclusive benefit the gamer? It doesn't, bro. The fact that you have to buy separate boxes is dumb. It just is what it is. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. And don't come in here talking about Hulu and Netflix have exclusives. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because Hulu and Netflix, they do have exclusives, but you can still play it on the same TV. Right? Right? Okay. Okay, so if you want to say that there should be a PlayStation Store with exclusives, but it's all on the same box, actually, that's what Xbox is working on anyways, if you don't see the writing on the wall. But that's for another video. We out. Peace.